You guys have to see this. For a very brief period of time, it started to maybe look like Donald Trump would consider conceding to Joe Biden, accepting that he lost to Joe Biden. We heard that Melania and Jared Kushner were supposedly telling Donald Trump, you might want to look at conceding. This seems to have done a 180 yesterday with some absurd triggered tweets from Donald Trump claiming that he won essentially all of the key battleground states for this election. Trump also sent out his press secretary, Kayleigh McEnany, as well as RNC chair Ronna McDaniel, plus a lawyer, to some room in a hotel to claim that the fight will continue for a long time. We'll talk about that a little bit later. It's starting to be beyond belief that this is even happening. But take a look at these tweets. Trump first tweeting about Nevada, saying Nevada is turning out to be a cesspool of fake votes. M. Schlapp and Adam Laxalt are finding things that when released will be absolutely shocking. Now, that tweet was flagged as misinformation by Twitter. Joe Biden is currently winning in Nevada by 36,000 votes. That's about 3%. It's not even in recount territory in Nevada. Trump then goes on to Wisconsin. Trump tweeting, quote, Wisconsin is looking very good. Needs a little time statutorily. Will happen soon. Trump claiming, I guess, that he's going to win Wisconsin. Now, the margin in Wisconsin is about 20,000 votes. This is the same margin by which Donald Trump won in 2016. He didn't complain then, but now he's complaining. Then Donald Trump goes on to Pennsylvania, tweeting, quote, Pennsylvania prevented us from watching much of the ballot count. Unthinkable and illegal in this country. Now, Twitter also flagged that as disinformation. The lead in Pennsylvania for Joe Biden has grown to 45,000 votes, and both Republican and Democratic poll watchers were allowed to oversee Trump is lying. And then Trump going on to Georgia saying, quote, Georgia will be a big presidential win as it was the night of the election. Now, as of this moment, Georgia has not been called, but Biden's lead there has grown to 12,000 votes. Now, as I said earlier on in the program, there's no doubt that these are thin margins in some states, mostly still larger margins than Trump had in 2016. But this is delusional and completely humiliating at this point. Donald Trump claiming he's going to win states he didn't win. When? How? What? And if you actually ask, as we saw in the press conference yesterday with Kayleigh McEnany, if you actually say, do you have proof of specific fraudulent or illegal votes? The answer is not yes. They go off into, well, we weren't given access and blah, blah, blah. Well, then why are you suspecting that that happened? Well, we just need to let the courts play. Well, but why do courts need to be involved if you don't actually have evidence yet? A lot of that came up during this Gong Show press conference with Kayleigh McEnany, which was so pathetic and lie-riddled that even Fox News had to cut away. Let's discuss that next. And then later we'll get into the growing fury that the current president, the last gasp president, has with Fox News. One of our sponsors today is Vincero Watches, and they're giving you 15% off everything in the store. If you're a guy looking for the perfect way to refresh your style, one of the best investments you can make is in a high-quality wristwatch. Vincero is an American company that has made it possible for everyday people to afford a premium watch. Almost everything they sell is within the range of about $200, but it'll look like you spent a lot more. All of their watches are made in small batches from top-quality materials, and they just look great. I went on their site and picked out a watch from their Icon Automatic collection. The one I got is in mesh matte black, and I love it. It's simple, sleek, elegant, goes great with just about anything I'm wearing, and I've gotten a ton of compliments on it. You'll get 15% off everything in their store when you go to davidpakman.com/watch, and I've put that link right underneath this video.